Hello, excuse me while I'm putting my hair up. I had a long day. So, hello, Facebook, y'all come on in. And I'm going to talk really quickly. Again, this isn't going to be a long post, but I just want to share with you guys on today, my day. So you guys, hold on. Come on. Hey, sis. What's going on? What's going on? Hey, princess. Oh, look at both my sisters up in here. How y'all doing? Yes. So today, I must say today. Hey, look, all of my sisters in the house. How y'all doing? So today was another successful day. Today was a day, another day that we did the youth certification, and it was so exciting, and it was just everything that I honestly didn't even imagine. And being able to have people to come that understood this and not looked at it as be able to help themselves and be able to, if you gotta cry and be supportive to one another. And it was just so awesome. So I'm excited of another successful youth mental health certification session on today. Another one is going to be on tomorrow and on Saturday as well. And so these sessions are gonna be rolling out very soon. So I am excited. Class today was very informative, and those who did participate came and was just so excited, like they didn't even expect it. And this is what reconnecting our communities is about. It's about connecting individuals to the things and the necessary tools and strategies that they need to reconnect themselves. And so I share with you all openly and honestly about everything that I have gone through, because the society will put mental illness on you and label you with all these different stigmas, call you crazy and say negative things about you. And then you have broken people who are wounded, who are hurt, and they don't quite know how to get through that. And so everybody isn't going to be as open and transparent as me. But at the end of the day, I know that what I went through was not about me. And what you've gone through is not about you. God has us to allow us to go through these things that we are going through so that we can be of help to somebody else. God hears the cries. God knows that somebody out there is hurting. God is hearing you. God wants to restore you. God knows that his people need help. And this is why we're in a season of exposure. So let me tell you right now, when I say God said he's going to expose, he has to expose so that we can have new leadership, so that he can bring up a new nation of people, so that those people can stand there boldly and tell their stories and tell the other people, you know what, you are not by yourself, and nothing that you're going through is just you alone. It is something that you're going through because I want to raise you up. And so I want you to know that everything that you are going through, everything that you have gone through, if you know that God is pushing you to tell the story and do that thing, and he's putting ideas in your mind, and God is telling you to go out and go do those things, and some of those things he's telling you to do is gonna be uncomfortable, but it's not gonna be easy for you. But God wants you to know, look, I have prepared you for this season. I want you to go out and do the work. Now go and do it. If God told you, look, get your butt up and go to Jubilee, get your butt up and go to Jubilee, because Jubilee is going to be where your elevation is going to start. So just trust God through the process. I'm telling you guys, it's just yesterday, just a year ago on today, I laid in my bed and I woke up with the first time of my life suffering from a manic episode where I heard the voices. And so if someone else come out and say, yeah, the voices in my head and they told me to do this and they told me to do that, you look at them and you say, well, what's going on with you? So-and-so crazy. You ain't saying that. You just need you a drink and da-da-da-da-da. And then the person next day you find out is dead. And then guess what? Now you're feeling bad. And so I come to let you guys know, we got to stop the stigma. We got to stop, saying negative things about people. We got to stop ignoring the things of other people. And we got to also stop knowing that some things in our lives we have also too gone through. We went through those things. And then when you get in position where you're better, then a lot of times people want to sit there and talk about other people. They don't want to help nobody. They act like they ain't never been in that position before. You act like you ain't never been confused before. You act like you ain't made no mistakes before. Guess what? I made a whole lot of them, okay? And I don't care about talking about it because, see, I'm the individual that'll shut your mouth. I'm the individual that'll say, you know what? Before you go ahead and tell my story on how many niggas I done slept with, matter of fact, let me go tell this nigga right here how many I done probably had, and probably you next. So let me tell you this. I ain't ashamed of nothing that I've gone through. See, that's how the enemy works. And so you have to boldly stand in front of the enemy and tell your own story, because the enemy wants to take it and wants to do something else with it. But God is preparing you in the season to go ahead and tell the story and tell it just like it happened. Don't be ashamed of nothing that you have gone through, because there has to be exposure in order for the next generation to rise in this season. And so if you want your blessing, I'm telling you right now, don't be afraid to walk in this season boldly, because God has already prepared you. God is going to send the people into your life that's going to sow a seed into whatever ministry that you're doing. And I'm going to say ministry, you know what because I am sick and tired of politics being on every daggone thing that we're doing, because politics have taken out God. Politics have taken that out and have told you, trust me in all that I do. God is saying, trust in me, because God is not going to do you wrong. God's word is not going to go void. When God says he's going to do something, he's going to do something. And so we have to trust and believe in God. Go ahead. Okay, Odessa, go ahead. So I just want you guys to know, I'm telling y'all, I'm just excited, because y'all don't know how yesterday, just a year ago, today, on this day, I laid in my bed wondering, when was I going to die? When was I going to come out of this torment in my mind? When was I going to come out of this hell in my mind? When was I not going to cry anymore? When was I not going to hurt anymore? When was I, God, when were you going to get me out of this mess? And when was I going to hurt? Like, what the heck is going on? Every friend that I thought that I had was gone. Everything that I had in me was gone. I was the girl that was the life of the party. I could go out. I could have fun. I could drink. I could do whatever. And today I can't even come out of my house. What in the world's going on? And so I am just excited to know that, you know what, I can stand there boldly, and I can stand there today, and I could tell that thing today. And not only can I tell it, but I can help, support, and be there for somebody else. So this youth certification sessions that we're doing, they are not just have you to come sit and talk. Okay, talking, I don't do too much talking. Talking for me without action doesn't work. So here's the deal. When you come, you get certified. You get certified nationally. Your name is in a database. You are certified in the District of Columbia to now do the work. You are certified. So now you are empowered. You can put that on your resume. Now we can start to help people who are in depression that can't find a job. Why? Because you are certified. And that thing that you know more about is your life experience. So guess what? Now it's easy for you to talk about it and help somebody else, and even help your family and your friends and your neighbors and everything to come together and be supportive. I believe in educating, and not only educating, but being able to get people into a place of where they need to be in order to provide. I am a mother of 5 children. 5 children. I take care of them babies by myself. Don't nobody give me a dime. The only thing I see in the mail is $11 from child support. Okay, and I don't even get that. So I'm going to tell you right now, I know what it's like. I know what it's like. So if you see me throwing my GoFundMe is to set off the offset and the cost to be able to pay for those individuals in the community who do actually suffer and are not able to pay for the sessions. Okay? The adult certification courses are also going to be given out in December. This is for any and everybody, organizations, police departments, DCPS, but you have to utilize these tools. And I believe that if we start to impact and give this to those who actually suffer from this every day, who are in trauma, every day be able to especially help our youth, help them understand what's going on and get them into a better place. Guess what? I think that we can do better, because guess what? We have to rehab ourselves. We don't have a choice. We have to rehab ourselves. So if all they have actually put around you was nothing but a bunch of liquor stores versus, help and support in grocery stores, then we got to do better with what we're going to do for one another. So this is my impact that I am doing. I am taking my story and I am sharing it with you. All of my hurt, all of my humiliation, every last mistake that I have ever made. I've turned my pain into my purpose to be able to help others, and I'm not ashamed to tell the story. I am not ashamed to expose it, because somebody else needs to know that you are not alone. And yet I may not look like the face of someone that was suicidal, but I have tried to commit suicide, and I thank God that I'm still here, because I didn't have to be here today. And I don't mean one time, I mean a couple of times. And sometimes I woke up like with this banging headache. Oh God, I'm still here. Wondering, why am I still here? I don't know why you still have me here, God. Why am I still here if all I'm going to do is hurt? I know what that thing is like. I know what it's like to be in a place of hurt. I know what it's like to be, to feel left alone, to feel like, you don't fit in what is going on. And so I want to not only take this here where I am, but I want to be able to take this all across the nation. Okay. When you serve a God that's so big, you believe those things that you can't see. And so when I was going through my ordeal, my issues, I had to believe that God was going to get me out of where I was at in prison, in my own mind, through all of the hurt, through all the trauma. When you see bodies dropping, the truth of the matter is this: they don't have grief counselors for us in the community. They don't put people around for us when we suffer, and kids are actually watching bodies laying there in the ground, and they're watching them shoot up, and they're watching them, and they're hearing these conversations. And guess what? These kids have creative minds, and so every day they're being afraid. And then you're wondering why they're acting the way that they do? Because we're not helping them. These kids are in trauma, and we got to help. And even us as adults are in trauma, so we got to do better. So today was an exciting day. Session will be on tomorrow. So if anybody wants to come out to the session tomorrow, please do come out. There's also going to be a session on Saturday at the same location. So I am excited. I want to get everybody certified. Everybody. I do know that some people are not able to help, and I can't, unfortunately, take all of my money and give it in. But if anybody would like to donate to the GoFundMe to be able to help, or if you just want to say, here, Nita, I can meet you here, I want to donate to be able to help somebody to cover the cost for their certification, please do let me know. So I just want to leave you guys with that. Also, really quickly, I just want to share this. My daughter, I was picking her up today, and she said, Mommy, we watched a movie today. And she said the movie was about Daniel. And she said they got mad at Daniel, and they threw Daniel in this lion's den. And when the king came back, the king was surprised that Daniel was still alive. And she said God calmed the animals down so that Daniel didn't get ate by the lions in the lion's den when they came back 4 days later. But when the king got thrown in, she said, the king, Mommy, the king just ate him alive. The king. I said, well, that's how God does. So I just want to share that with you guys, because see, God has kept you. God has truly kept you in everything that you have gone through. And God has stopped those situations from happening so that you can still be here today for a reason, because you have purpose on your life. And Daniel had purpose on his life. And Daniel came to tell the story as well. And so just for my child to tell me about that, like, Mommy, like God is really real, that he can just let the animals know around you to not even touch you, and so we have to be able to give that to our children, show them value, give them hope, give them motivation again, because our children are counting on us, and we're supposed to be protectors. We are the protectors of our children. But if all we're going to give them is nothing but negative, and we're not going to help our children when they're hurting, then guess what? This is the situation that you have. And we have a broken system, and we have a broken generation. And so we have to do better. And so this is how I am giving back. And so I hope and pray that you guys receive the messages that I give you guys. I hope and pray that even if you're not here in my area, one day we will meet and these things will be talked about, and I can bring this out to you guys as well. I just want to be able to be a good have a good impact on everybody, because I know what it's like to be hurt, and I know what it's like to be counted out. And so because I don't fit the description of, I don't look like everybody, I don't talk like everybody, and I don't wear the same expensive clothing or whatever, they seem to count you out. Or because I don't kiss butt, and whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, I'm glad that God doesn't do anything but say, Nita, I just want you to trust in me. Nita, I just want you to believe in me. Nita, I want you to know that I got you. And everything that I ask God for, He has given me the desires of my heart in this season. And there would not be another season of lack, because I would not allow the enemy to keep my mouth shut. And that's the one thing that I had. All I had was a praise inside of me. And if you know me, you know I talk a lot. So the enemy didn't want me to tell it, because the enemy knew if I let her go out of this camp, out of this hell, Nita was going to go and tell the story. And I don't need her to go save nobody. I don't need Nita to go and do anything. So this is... this is what's going on. So I just want you guys to share everything, share the videos, and share the information that I'm putting out. And if you're not here in the area, guess what? We can come out to you. If you can get us a group, we can come out, and so we can be of support to help others to become certified youth and adult mental health first aids. And so I'm just so excited. Also, I'm going to be rolling out to have more information on breakthrough services. So if you know of anybody who is a AmeriHealth members, I'm going to be doing a couple videos on that as well, and getting this word out as well for that. So I'm getting ready to go in, you guys. So remember, share the video, share the information. Don't be ashamed of anything that you have gone through, and know that God got you. God got you. He did it for Daniel. He'll do it for you.